Hi there, I'm Alan Emerald Jolt. Half as funny as the real thing, but legally distinct enough where he can't do anything about it. And if there's one thing that I'm really good at, other than like blatant plagiarism and repelling women, it's being just so bad at going to bed at a reasonable time. And so like the other night when I was deep into my like 7th hour of mindlessly scrolling the Netflix watch page, way too late to even actually watch anything at that point, but too stubborn to just call it a night, I somehow hit like a mysterious button on my remote that took me to a secret list of incredibly specific channels that were all playing like one show until the end of time. Like, I'm not sure if the world needed a channel that only plays the Mario cartoon, where the only thing coming up next is the heat death of the universe, or an endless loop of Gordon Ramsay verbally abusing underpaid kitchen staff, or a channel that only plays Darman videos.
Why won't you adopt me?
Because you're black!
What the fuck? And aside from like the obvious question of how is this relevant to the video and why are you still not talking about rip-off movies yet, I was kind of confused as to who any of these were for until I found one that was dedicated to playing nothing but iconic original movies, like Snakes on a Train. See, there we go. I was getting there. But before I get to the actual point of this video, hey, bet you've never seen this ad before. Are you tired of being flashbanged by completely barren walls you've only decorated with randomly generated black marks that appear from literally nowhere? Introducing Displayed, a site with over 2 million metal posters that'll save you money on property damage by just coming with a magnet for you to easily mount and swap out your posters without having to irreparably damage your wall. Like this Porsche one with Leon Kennedy, this other Porsche one without Leon Kennedy, and this Shrek poster that's been on my wall for like 100 years. Just attach the protective leaf, stick on the magnet, and give it an uncomfortably long high five. All you have to do is click on the link in the description and enter the code on screen, or listen to me, okay? I don't have a lot of time. I need you to scan the QR code that's been on screen the entire time, okay? I don't have time to stress to you the importance of this QR code, but like, if you're on a phone right now, go and get another phone so you can scan the QR code, all right? The entire fate of our company depends on it. Displayed sponsored this video, and now back to whatever it is we were doing. Anyone not familiar with the Asylum by now means you probably haven't been watching my videos for long enough. Like, wow, just say you hate me. It's fine. What do you mean you haven't seen Alan Quatermain and the Temple of Skulls? Not even Transmorphers Fall of Man? Oh, what's that? You like Pacific Rim? Good news. We have Pacific Rim at home. The Asylum aren't just like the kid leaning over your shoulder and copying your homework. They're also like actively mugging you at the same time. Their entire strat is just to drop like these Timu-ass movies like a couple of days before the actual release, and then just hope that you get confused enough to accidentally give them money. But like, since they don't actually have the money to sustain the concept they're shamelessly plagiarizing, they have to rely entirely on like making all of their posters and titles like the cinematic equivalent of clickbait to see how far they can push like these legally distinct knockoffs before someone sues the shit out of them. No, Your Honor, listen. Independence Day is not the same movie as Independence Day, okay? Because this one has an apostrophe in it. It was noted that the Asylum film Transmorphers was a clear imitation of Transformers, except Transmorphers only occasionally features shape-shifting robots and devotes more time to a lesbian subplot. Direct quote from Wikipedia, by the way. But okay, to be fair to them, it's not like this is all they do, okay? They do have some original ideas sometimes. Like, that's not to discredit the creative genius behind Two-Headed Shark Attack and Three-Headed Shark Attack, and even 5- and 6-headed Shark Attack. But like, for 20 years, the Asylum have been giving us nothing but bangers that exist just to make it harder for you to find the things that you actually want to watch, and then spend the rest of eternity rotting in like the bowels of Prime Video. Now, they're not the only guys that do this by any means. Like, it's a tale as old as time, you know, that whenever anything gets popular, there's always gonna be a Ben 10 laundry service. Like Tappy Toes, Cargo, The Frog Prince, Tangled Up, and Panda Warrior.
You think you have the courage it takes to become a warrior?
I do.
Very well. In that case, I will train you, Patrick.
Did he just put it in? Now, you may be wondering how any of this is even legal, and that is a very good question. Also, love your hair today, by the way. Like, Disney will make a guy take Spider-Man off of the grave of his dead 4-year-old child, but have no beef with Ratatouille? Okay, sure, dude, why not? Sometimes I can see how they get away with it, okay? Like, Marvel has a Thor, but they don't own, like, Thor the guy. So they can make a Thor movie and drop it almost the same day as the real one, and technically, there's nothing they can do about it. What, you guys made a movie about transforming robots at the same time that we made a movie about transforming robots? What? What a coincidence. Or like with their hit Avengers Grimm franchise, made up of legally exempt fairy tale characters like Red Riding Hood and Snow White and Mr. Freeze. But they haven't always gotten away with it, alright? Like the time they tried to grace the world with their multi-billion-dollar summer blockbuster, Age of the Nose. And the Asylum were like, what do you mean? It's totally cool for us to use the word hobbit, because that's also the scientific nickname for a species of extinct human from Indonesia. There's no fucking way that's actually what they said. And had nothing to do with the Lord of the Rings hobbits, okay? Look, even the tagline says so. To which the court said, and I quote, "Fuck off." No, okay, they said that they rejected the Asylum's fair use claim since there was no evidence to suggest that the film was about a prehistoric group of people who lived in Indonesia. So basically, fuck off. I mean, worth a shot, right? But what, you think hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal reparations was gonna stop them? Like, they have been getting away with this for years, and the only thing that's changed in all that time is that they're now making all of their posters out of AI. But after, like, Sharknado and its 15 sequels, which, yes, also them, by the way, I think they started, like, leaning into the fact that they were making crappy movies on purpose, so that way both them and the people watching could be less embarrassed about it, which culminated with the release of their own multiverse crossover movie featuring their entire roster of iconic creatures like the guys from Atlantic Rim and the six-headed shark attack, and other movies that they definitely weren't just saving money on by reusing effects that they've already made, where like the story is about a bunch of aliens that attack the Earth in the form of Asylum movies.
The things that have been attacking us, they're creatures from a series of movies from a film studio called The Asylum.
You want to run that by me again?
That's just the plot of Pixels. They're just doing a ripoff of Pixels with Adam Sandler. Now, it might sound to you like I'm being a hater right now, okay? But trust me, I'm not one to talk as a YouTuber whose like entire process of coming up with video ideas solely consists of refreshing Danny Gonzalez's homepage. I mean, like, I'm less hating on the grind and more just extremely worried about the fact that in order for them to have been doing this for 15 years, it means that someone is actually watching these. Like, if anyone out there is willingly watching a movie called Meth Gator, please get in contact with me. And also maybe a doctor. Anyway, I don't want to spend the rest of this video going through every single one of these individually because there's already like a million other videos on YouTube that do that, and half of them are from me. So instead, I had a better idea. Hello everyone, welcome to my knockoff movie game show. Introducing our 3 contestants, Josh, Dylan,
I want to go home.
and Lachlan.
I'm being held against my will.
Love you guys.
I didn't know we were doing one-liners.
Get fucked, idiot.
Everyone is familiar with classic movies from our childhood. Snakes on a Train and The Little Panda Fighter. Who hasn't seen such iconic movies before?
You made these up.
These can't be real. I'm so sorry.
There are going to be 3 rounds, all involving the things that are right in front of you. Please do not touch any of the things until those rounds. The prize, of course, will be this wonderfully hand-painted Joker Yoda that I made with love. And balaclava.
Okay, yeah, now we're
Wait a minute. That's gas.
Are we ready for round 1?
I'm ready. Thank you, host Adam.
As ready as can be.
For the first round, I'm going to show you a real movie poster. I have removed the title of this real movie poster. Your job is to guess the closest to what you think the real title of this poster is, okay? All of them worth 1 point. Are we ready?
I'm ready. Yeah. Let's do it.
For our first one, what do you think the name of this movie might be?
I wrote Iron Wars.
I Hot Rod Bandit.
I said Steel Man.
You'll be pleased to know that the answer is Metal Man. So, Lachlan, I think you get this one. Very good. What do we think the name of this movie might be?
Big Lizard vs. Mega Gorilla.
I've got the Prime Ape versus Lizard.
I had Reptar vs. Ape.
It's actually Ape versus Monster.
Oh wait, I had one of the words.
I had 2 of the words.
I'm a little concerned that you might have seen these before. What do we think this one might be?
Oh, good lord.
Aliens vs. Robots.
I got Avatar vs. Bug, the War for Pandora.
You know what, that seems unlikely to me. I don't know if that one's gonna make it.
I said Alien vs. Alien.
It is Alien versus Avatar.
Avatar! Yo!
I didn't think they'd actually use
I didn't think
Avatar.
they'd use Avatar, yeah.
I don't think they'd be allowed to.
They probably aren't.
Next, who are we finding?
I guessed a random consonant. I'm going with finding BMO.
Finding fish, too.
I had Finding Bobby.
You're all wrong and stupid. It's Finding Jesus.
Okay, but is it Jesus or is it Jesus?
Dive into a world of faith and friends. So yeah,
okay,
it's
never mind.
definitely Jesus.
It's definitely
Brother, I
Jesus.
thought we were using real movies here.
Look how good of a job I did. You can't even tell I removed the title here. It's so good. What do we think this might be, guys? What could this possibly be?
Something immediately comes to my mind.
Upwards.
I wrote down.
I wrote ascend.
It's actually What's Up. There you go.
Oh. That makes me violently angry.
Yeah, that's really upsetting.
This one.
Wait.
That's not how that works.
I just can't write this fast. The Terminator's on the moon.
The Annihilators. Smile.
Eradicator.
Oh, you guys suck. It's actually The Terminators.
Yes! That's insane that they were allowed to do that.
That's right. Panda.
Karate Panda.
Kung Pao Panda.
I also had Karate Panda.
It is Chop Kick Panda.
It's a stupid game.
These are stupid movies.
This one.
What the fuck?
Please read the thing at the bottom.
Is it just brave?
Stonehenge 3, Revenge.
So I said courageous. But I have a feeling it's gonna be just bravery.
Close. It's actually Braver.
Oh, that's good.
So I'll give it to Josh for this
That's
one.
me. I wanted to write bravest, but I saw it in the tagline, so I couldn't think of anything else. Braver
No,
is...
it's so much worse than you think it is every time.
Oh, God.
Web a blank tail.
Poppy's Web, a pigtail.
I've got Bug's Web, but I didn't see that.
You didn't put the tail in?
Yeah, it's just a tail, actually.
I've got Kathy's Web, a piggy tail.
It was Spider's Web a pig's tail. So Josh got one.
Yes!
What do we think this one might be?
The mystical adventures of...
Of who?
This is The Mystical Adventures of Harry the Whiz Kid.
I got The Mystical Adventures of Tom Merlin.
I've got the mystical adventures of Barty Powers.
Who is Barty Powers?
Barty Powers.
Actually, it is Billy Owens.
Billy Owens!
Hang on. Let's go, Barty Powers.
Okay, last one.
This is Five Nights at Killer Clown's Place.
I got 3 weeks of Tom's.
I got Weekend at Floppy's.
It is just Freddy's Friday. I'm so sorry.
No.
Can we get, once you guys are done, can we get the score update? 5 for Josh. 2.5 for Dylan.
Gang.
3.5 for Lachlan. Very good. For round 2, I'm going to play you a trailer from a real movie that exists. Your job is to guess which movie it's ripping off. The fastest person to get it gets the point. If you get it wrong, you lose a point. Also, you are incentivized to get it right, both on that you get a point quicker and also that I don't get copyrighted for playing the entire trailer, okay?
In a city full of crime.
Batman.
Rise of the Black Bat. That is correct.
Let's go.
Didn't even get a chance to show you the clip from the movie yet.
This big clumsy bear dreams
Kung Fu Panda.
It is Kung Fu Panda, very good.
Yeah, I recognized it straight
Great
away.
one. There are no more animated ones for that exact reason.
No. Damn it.
I kept this story out of the journals. He was a man of many talents.
Lord of the Rings.
Jurassic Park.
Come, Watson. Onwards, backwards.
The time traveler's wife. I don't know.
I'm so sorry, you're gonna love this. It's actually Sherlock Holmes with dinosaurs.
How the f are we supposed to get that? And that's the same name. What are we doing?
Has finally met his match.
Dinosaur.
I've never seen anything like this before.
We don't believe
Godzilla.
No,
Godzilla vs. Kong.
no.
One measure for the world.
Oh no! Pacific Rim! Yes!
It is Atlantic Rim, as in, we have Pacific Rim at home.
On an airplane?
Who are you?
Give me the code for Genesis 7, or your wife dies in 45 minutes.
Approach, this is Levita 1224 with a possible terrorist threat.
No.
I don't want to buzz in and say this.
Give me my drive.
Oh, it's like a code. I can't remember the name. That Keanu Reeves movie with the bus.
Fast and the Furious.
It is Fast and Fierce Death Race.
I was gonna say Speed too.
With the boat?
Speed 2.
Yeah, with the boat.
What the hell is that?
Well, it ain't Barney the purple dinosaur.
The Incredible Hulk.
Yes!
The Incredible Bulk.
Adam, did you make this?
Yes. I just wanted to show you, do you like it?
Left me to die.
No!
Hope shall be. I will destroy anyone and anything that comes in my way. Can't stand the light. One that's cursed.
Harry Potter?
Yes!
Yes!
Because he's 90 years old.
He's so old.
It's Billy Owens!
Yes!
He should have shown Billy. I would have gotten it immediately.
6?
+1.
6 points for
+1
Josh.
on the round.
There we go.
1.5.
1.5 for Dylan.
Let's f***ing go.
2.5 for Lachlan. It's time for the wheel. Wow. It's time to spin the wheel, guys. Swap points with the lowest score.
Yes! Let's
I hate you so much.
Oh my
That's why I don't
god.
play Mario Party with you people.
Hey, Josh, thanks buddy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Anything for you. Swap.
Yes! No!
No!
The wheel is wasted.
We've achieved nothing. Lachlan.
Please.
Oh, it's a 7.
Round 3, final round. In this one, I'm going to show you a real movie poster. Some of the titles have been changed. All you have to do is put up correct or fake. Also, they're worth 2 points.
2 points?
Holy shit, it's anyone's game.
I'm so back.
It's anyone's
I'm
game.
so back, baby. Let's f***ing go.
Dinosaur Park. Yeah, I made that one up.
I was on my Switch era. I was so close.
Life's a Jungle. Correct.
Yes.
It's real. Tappy Toes. Real. Correct. Onwards. It is fake.
Fucking go.
Robot Cop. It is fake. Avenging Force, The Scarab. It is real.
No!
Self-Harm Squad.
I hope it's not. I hope it's not.
Attack on Titan. It is real. Titanic 2. That is also real.
I'm so happy that's real.
Can you believe it happens again?
Oh, again?
Planet June. That is real.
What? That's like the first one I've What are you talking about?
Boots with the fur.
Yeah!
No way.
That is not real.
Yeah, there's no way.
It's gotta be.
An Ant Story. That is not real.
Yes! I'm on fire!
The final level. That is real.
Yeah, you didn't come up with Escaping Rancala.
Alien Predator. That is real.
How?
God.
Izzy's Bizarre Adventure. That is not real. Why did you all...
That would be so good.
The Twisters. That is real. Very good. Captain Battle Legacy War. That is real.
That's so real.
The Swift and the Seething. Yeah, that one was kind of
Yeah.
A Willy the Pooh Bear Christmas. Fuck. That is not real.
Yeah.
And finally, Immortal Kombat. That is real.
You suck.
You suck!
I will give the judges a second to tally it up. How are we feeling, guys? Did we have fun? Did I confuse you?
I hate this game.
I think I really clutched it up that round for the team.
I want my rock balaclava and I want it now.
Are we ready for some bad news? Lachlan with a final score of 24.5. Dylan with a final score of 25.5.
I'm so sorry.
And Josh with a final score of 32.
Oh!
Huge! This wonderful rock balaclava.
I'm gonna be wearing this right now.
We actually have a crown for you if you want to come over here.
It's about drive, it's about power.
I like the shadow completely ruins it.
But yeah, this was just my way of announcing that I'm making shameless Cars knockoffs for $15 for the rest of my life. So see you idiots when I'm a billionaire. Bye-bye.